Today we're going to learn how to use a oscillating hand tool to quickly sharpen a kitchen knife. And this is the idea is that we have a really rough pad here. This is a triangular sander attachment, sort of like a detail sander, and lots of people make oscillating hand tools. Dremel does, Bosch does, lots of people do. And so what the idea is, you just find something that looks a little bit like this, and then there's a very coarse sandpaper which gets put on top, and this is used to do the rough shaping of the blade edge. So the more angle is on the blade, that's more for really rough work, and if there's less angle on the blade like that, then that's for very fine work. So say if you're doing chopping, you want a bigger angle, and if you're doing really fine carving or something, you want less of an angle. So what you do then is you just hold it like this. It's quite safe, and you turn it on, and you just go like that. Then I quickly, once I've done the rough shaping with this rough sandpaper here, which is maybe 60 grit, then I move on to the next one, which is maybe 120 grit, like that. See how very quick to change it. And then finally I move on to the really fine grit, whatever the finest grit is that you have here. I made my own, and I glued some maybe 1200 grit onto an old pad, and then I do the detail sharpening like that. And you would normally spend a lot more time on these steps, but just because it's a video, I'll show you how to do it quickly. So you would usually spend a couple minutes on each bit of sandpaper, and you just sort of go up and down like that, and just let the vibration remove the metal. And that's a really quick way to sharpen your kitchen knife. Save yourself some money.